you talk over there, like say like no, just say like Tennessee.
Okay, yeah.
Don't push the wrong button.
Oh God.
It's on. Why am I like scared? Let's just wait for it.
Shall I wait?
No, don't go yet. There's
Just
something
say
like.
good evening. Say good evening.
Should we start? Should we start or should we wait? Okay.
Good evening, everybody. Oh wait. Good evening and welcome to the 2023 Fall Sports Awards. My name is Connor O'Brien and I'm here with co-presidents Maddie Stupart and Victoria McEnroe. We are the Bronxville High School's Athletic Council presidents. We would especially like to thank everyone who helped make sure that the fall season went smoothly behind the scenes and for their ongoing support of all of the Bronco athletes this past season. We cannot thank both Mr. Haven and Ms. Hartson enough for everything you've done for making sure every athlete is safe. We would also like to give a big thank you to the grounds crew led by Mike Lee and Jomar Acevedo, the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Kelly, Assistant Principal Mr. Lassane, and President Ms. Meyer for everything they have done for this athletic season. During the fall season, we had our annual homecoming with Grade Wars, Community Food Truck Night, and we had our first ever K-12 all-school parade. It was great to see the entire Bronxville school cheering on our fall athletes, and it was a memorable experience for all. Thank you to all of our fall coaches for preparing our athletes for safe competition, and more specifically, for your time, devotion, effort that you put into your respective sport, and more importantly, each student athlete. I would now like to pass the microphone to co-president Maddie Stupart.
Hi everyone. We would also like to thank our Athletic Council parent presidents, Ms. Sheehan and Ms. Alcote, for their leadership, to our parent executive board, and to all the Athletic Council parent volunteers whose hard work, dedication, and efforts to help improve Bronco athletics have been very helpful throughout this entire season. Also, we would like to thank the School Foundation for their continued support of Bronco athletics. Another shout out to our athletic trainer, Daniel Villanova, for taking such great care of all of our athletes this season. Finally, a very special thank you to Athletic Council teacher Ms. McGovern for her dedication to the Athletic Council and for making this fall season a success. Now I would like to pass the microphone to co-president Victoria McEnroe.
Hi everyone. I want to begin by extending a round of applause to all the Athletic Council student members and especially Athletic Council seniors who continuously volunteer their efforts in making this the finest athletic experience for the entire Bronxville community. The great events and activities these students helped us organize really raised the athletic spirit within our school, so we want to thank everyone for their hard work. Now at this time, we would like to introduce Bronxville Athletic Director, Mr. Haven.
Good evening. Welcome and congratulations to each of you on this special day. Today we gather to celebrate not just victories, but dedication, passion, resilience that defines our student athletes. Your journey, marked by triumphs and challenges, is a testament to your character and the invaluable life lessons taught through sports. A special acknowledgement goes to our coaches, whose steadfast guidance has not only honed the skills of these athletes, but has also instilled in them the virtues of teamwork, discipline, and leadership. We are grateful for your commitment to nurturing both athletes and outstanding individuals. Families and friends, your constant support has been the bedrock of these athletes' success. Your cheers, encouragement, unwavering belief have played an integral role in their journey. Today is as much a celebration of your commitment as it is of their accomplishments. As we celebrate our athletes, let's not only applaud the victories, but also recognize the importance of camaraderie, respect for our athletes and our opponents, and the shared joy that comes from a love of the game. These values extend far beyond the playing field, shaping individuals who contribute positively to our community. Before I move on, I must take some time to thank many people. I'm sure you'll hear these names over and over again. The Athletic Council presidents just mentioned them, but it does take a lot of people to help make this athletic program run properly. So I'd like to take a minute to thank everybody. First, I'd like to thank our security people, George Phipps and Vic Prenny, and our whole security staff, so they ensure our safety, so we appreciate that. Thanks to Mike Lee and Yomar and the crew for always prepping our facilities and last minute putting up tents, taking tents down, wherever we need, they take care of to ensure we're prepared for the games. Thank you to all the scorekeepers, clock operators, and chaperones who attend all of our events. Thanks to Mr. Curran, who makes our tournaments and our senior night special. Thank you to the Bronxville Foundation. It's quite an organization, and they do tremendous things for our school, so thank you to the foundation. Our school board are outstanding supporters of athletics. That's very much appreciated. Also to our staff, but our administration, Mr. Carlin, Dr. Kelly, Mr. Lassane, Mrs. Meyer, and Mr. McCora for all their support throughout the year. Thank you to our athletic council parents for all their work throughout this year. And to our student officers and student leaders, thank you for what you do, and especially to Mrs. McGovern for the work she puts in to ensure we have great events. Thank you to Brian Parker for his services tonight and throughout the year. And thanks to Mr. David Russert. He coordinates our modified sports, but thank you for the time and effort he puts in to instill into the younger student athletes what's expected as they move up and get in higher ranks of athletics. Thank you to Danielle for the care she gives our athletes pre and post injury. And to the docs from New York Orthopedic, who at any time of the night when Danielle calls, they answer, and she gets our athletes in very quickly. So we appreciate all the help that they give us. Lastly, thank you to my right-hand person, Dawn Hartson. On a daily basis, she strives to ensure that athletics is great for our student athletes, so thank you very much, Dawn. In conclusion, congratulations once again to our incredible athletes. May your achievements serve as inspiration for future generations to dream big, work hard, and uphold the principles that make Bronxville proud. Thank you very much.
We would now like to invite girls varsity tennis to the stage and captains to the podium.
Brought my phone. Let's say that. Oh, she is. This is black. Okay, so who wants to say? Okay, I'll be blue. You'll be black. I'll be red.
Good evening. My name is Victoria McEnroe, and I'm here with my co-captains Gabby Beachy and Hannah Shamus.
Our coach is Mr. Klurfeld, and our team is comprised of 17 players.
We would like to introduce our seniors, starting off with Annie Petrillo, Charlotte Brandeis, Victoria McEnroe, Gabby Beachy, and myself.
As we reflect on this remarkable season, we want to extend a huge thank you to our parents, Mr. Klurfeld, and the athletic department, whose unwavering support has been instrumental to our success.
We could not have done it without the parents who are willing to drive and always support the team. And of course, a big thank you to Coach Klurfeld for always pushing us to be the best we can be, both in a tennis setting and as people.
We will all miss this team so much, but are so grateful for the memories we have made, and that being a part of such a great group has helped us grow as individuals. Thank you, and go Broncos.
If you really want. Good evening, parents, coaches, staff, and student athletes. I'd like to start off by also thanking Mr. Haven and Ms. Hartson for their tireless support with everything from buses, facilities, and every other aspect of making the sports at this school run so smoothly. I'd also like to thank our trainer, Danielle Villanova, for her help in keeping our players on the court, and also extend a thanks to JV coach Chris Doyle for the effort he puts in with our younger players. I'd also like to, of course, thank the parents for their tireless support for this team. I'd also like to thank whoever is putting in the extra special ingredient in the tennis water in this town, because this school has officially won 1/3 of all state team titles since the inception of that competition. A quick show of hands, who here has been on Space Mountain? Okay, good, thank you. Anyone want to guess at the length of that ride? How long? Anyone? 3 minutes, close. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. That's about as long as any roller coaster should be. This season was 2 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days long, from our first practice on August 21st to November 3rd, the day these athletes raised the state championship trophy. It was a wild, wild ride indeed. This team finished with an unimpressive regular season record of 5-4. The only thing noteworthy was the weather that eliminated 6 of our planned matches due to extreme heat and rain. So it was an abbreviated season. We were the 12th and last seeded team in the sectional tournament. But I should have realized that the year had taken a turn when the girls pulled down the B-Day first prize after many, many hours of hardcore dance practicing as a foreshadowing of great things to come. The team really found its stride on the road to the sectional title with a great 3-2 win against Byram, and that remarkable tenacity kept us going straight through to a thrilling 3-2 win over Cold Spring Harbor in the state final title match. I feel fortunate to have been on board for this amazing accomplishment. As I said at our team dinner, from now on, whenever you step on the grounds of the U.S. Open, it will be the place where you, this whole team, accomplish the state title. Can I ask our captains to stand, please, and be recognized? Gabby Beachy, Victoria McEnroe, and Hannah Shamus. For doing a remarkable job of guiding this team through the many twists and turns of the season. We couldn't have done it without you. Special thanks to Gabby, who despite getting injured in the last regular season match, was an amazingly supportive teammate. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to recognize our singles players. Could Victoria, Annette, and Hannah please stand? These 3 were the most formidable 1, 2, and 3 singles players in Section 1, Division 2. Together, they went a ridiculous 41 wins, 3 losses, for the entire season, which is truly amazing. So, round of applause for you. I'd also like at this time to ask the seniors to come forward. This is when you're helping. Connor, Gabby Beachy, Annie Petrillo, Charlotte Brandis, Victoria McEnroe, and Hannah Shamus once again. That's not, yeah. So, did you give them out? Yeah, cool. Great job. Well done. Good job. Great job, seniors. There's one on the floor, I think, yeah. Finally, I have to recognize your players not here. Isabel Holler, who was awarded a Best Sportsmanship honor at the state tournament. She truly deserves it and has been one of the most good-natured players I've ever had the pleasure to coach. Now on to some league awards given to the players based on their performance during the regular season and voted on by coaches in our league. We have 2 honorable mention all-league winners who clearly had their best win in the state final when they came back and won in the third set, keeping our title dreams alive. They are the doubles team of Rose Woolery and Astrid Pulkkinen. Do you have those awards? You do. I'll shake your hand. Well done, Astrid. Well done. Thank you. We had 5 all-league winners. All 5 of these players showed remarkable quality throughout the season. They are Victoria McEnroe, Hannah Shamus, Annette Danny, Isabel Holler, and Gabby Beachy. Victoria, stay right here for a second. Victoria. We had an all-section award winner who, by winning Section 1 singles title this year, qualified for the state championship. And by finishing in the top 8 of the state tournament, she is also all-state. She received her section title trophy after that match. But I do happen to have your semifinal medal from that tournament, Victoria McEnroe. I'd also like to recognize some achievements and give out some team awards. My first team award goes to a sophomore who is a great competitor. This player is a remarkable athlete, and while I know tennis may not be her first sport, I know that she takes it very seriously. From last year to this, she demonstrated a real improvement in ability, not just via her strokes, but also court awareness and her understanding of strategy in doubles. For all these qualities, and for having one of the best singing voices on the team, our most improved player this year is Astrid Pulkkinen. There are turning points in a season, then there are back against the wall moments in a season, and then there are everyone is watching, and if I come up short here, the season for the team is over moments. When the entire fate of the team is riding on one player's shoulders, that is a heavy weight indeed. Our postseason boiled down to 2 such pivotal moments, both faced by the same player. The first moment was in the team sectional final when, with the score tied at 2-2, all players and parents watching, this player managed to pull out the deciding win against Byram Hills, who can produce some lively support of their own, and propel our team to the state tournament. Second moment on an even greater stage in the title match at the U.S. Open with the score 2-1, again with all players and parents watching with no greater stakes, she once again pulled out a victory, but this time she came back from the brink of defeat, facing a very challenging case of nerves in the second set. I tried to downplay this moment, of course, during changeovers, but clearly that 35 minutes was all down to her mental toughness. I'm honestly not sure how she did it, for gathering all her courage and all her tennis fortitude, with the state title on the line to pull out both wins, this award for most clutch goes to our senior co-captain, Hannah Shamus. My last award of the evening is going to a unique athlete who has served as the face of this program for 3 years. There isn't much more that can be said or written about this player that hasn't been already said in newspapers, radio interviews, TV highlights, and more. When I heard she was coming to Bronxville 3 summers ago, I was feeling pretty good about that, but I also knew she was struggling with some injuries, but it didn't matter. Despite playing one-handed, she was still undefeated in the regular season, still made the state tournament. In fact, she is undefeated in the regular season for her whole career. Last year, she had another amazing season, which culminated in the state title. This year, her last culminated with the state team title and a semifinal run in the individual tournament. I was repeatedly given the best compliment any coach can get about a player from other coaches. At the start of each match, when sharing lineups with the opposing coaches, the first thing they would say is, with a smile, "Victoria's a senior, right?" Which makes sense because every coach would just get tired of writing in an automatic loss at the first singles position when playing Bronxville. She won the singles title this year in Section 1 play, made the finals the previous 2 years, won the state title last year, lost to the eventual champion the other 2 years. She's a Con Ed Athlete of the Year. She's a Low-Head Player to Watch for the past 2 years, Low-Head All-Star for 3 years, All-Section 3 years, All-State 2 years. There can be no doubt that she is one of the most decorated tennis players, boy or girl, in this school's history. Many adults try to come to grips with their work-life balance. It's been my pleasure to watch this athlete grow in so many ways, including what I have come to consider her sport-life balance so nicely. I can't wait to see what her next chapter brings. For her remarkable dedication and ability in the sport, for her incredible leadership on this team, for being a great role model on and off the court, and for being the most successful tennis player in Bronco girls tennis for at least 10 years, and possibly the history of this school, I'm awarding the Player of the Decade to Victoria McEnroe. Have a great evening, everybody.
We now would like to introduce boys soccer and captains.
Hello, I'm Charlie Hudlick, the senior captain of boys varsity soccer. The other captain, Miles Jernigan, is not here tonight. Our coaches are Sean Kenny and Donnie Lucas. Coach Donnie couldn't make it tonight, but Coach Sean is here. And our seniors are Valentino Quietti, Lucas Silamersky, Andrew Fomanik, Christopher Horvers, Kieran Wagner, and myself. Just a little recap. This season, our boys had an amazing run. I remember at the beginning of the season hearing that we had to win 5 games to qualify for the playoffs and beginning to be very nervous if we could really accomplish it. But despite low expectations after losing 18 seniors last year, we ended up with a record of 9-4-2, staying undefeated at home and placing 5th in Class B. We defeated Hastings to move on to the quarterfinals and won the Bronco Fest tournament, beating Croton and Valhalla. So overall, we had a pretty successful season that our team is very proud of. I would like to thank two people for this, or two groups of people. First, I would like to thank the parents for getting us to the games when the buses didn't show up, which happened quite frequently, and setting up the team dinners and making the posters at Meadow for our games. And I would also like to thank our coaches, Coach Donnie and Coach Sean. They're the reason we did so well this season and why this team continues to exceed expectations every year. Speaking for myself and the 5 other seniors, it's sad to leave this program after all the memories and progress we've made, but we know that the team is in good hands with Donnie and Sean as the head coaches. We wish the best for the team and the other players next season and in future seasons. Thank you for a great season, and go Broncos. Now, Coach Sean, please come to the stage.
Coach Cupertino is going to speak on my behalf because nobody understands my accent. So.
So I'm neither Coach Sean or Coach Lucas, but good evening and congratulations to all the fall teams. So Donnie couldn't make it this evening. He had prior engagement that he could not change, so he asked me to just step in and help out with Sean tonight. He wants to start by thanking the captain, the seniors, the players, the parents, and of course the assistant coach, Sean Kenny. Special thanks to the administration, Joe and Dawn, and athletics, Danielle, our trainer, and Yomar and his staff. After losing 10 starters and 18 seniors, the boys finished with the record of 9-6-2, winning the Bronco Fest championship, finished undefeated at home, lost in the quarterfinals and the playoffs. We'd like to give out some awards at this point. All League honorable mention. The first one is to forward Sebastian. Sebastian, come on up. Forward Nicholas. Nicholas.
Patient paper. Honorable mention should be paper.
Patient paper. Honorable mention. Technical difficulties, 1 second. Junior midfielder Issa. And junior defender Gavin. The following players were named All-League players. Midfielder Charlie. Charlie, come on up. Keeper Miles, who's not here this evening. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You good? Oh, I hit it? Sorry. Sorry about that. Forward Dimitri. Dimitri. And defender Cooper. Cooper. Not here. And also defender Austin Wagner. Also named were some all-section honorable mention. This for all-section honorable mention was junior midfielder Charlie Hoodlick.
Section won't be there. No, that comes from the section.
Yeah.
Section won't come from the section.
No. Naming to the all-section team for Section 1 was Miles Jernigan, who is not here tonight. Next would be some coaches' awards. This award goes to versatile player. He played defense, midfield, and forward this season. And this award goes to Christopher Horvers. The next award is for Rookie of the Year. This player helped anchor the back line, junior midfielder Austin Wagner. The next award is the Stu Bush Leadership Award, and this is named for Stu Bush, who was a longtime teacher and coach here at the school. And this award this year is going to senior captain midfielder Charlie Hodley. And the last award, also longtime coach and teacher here, Jack Murray Sportsmanship Award. And this is being named to senior defender Valentino Cortel. And that concludes the boys program. Thank you so much.
We would now like to introduce girls varsity soccer. Can we have the captains to the podium, please?
Okay, it's printed right here. Just wait for it. And then at the end, just say,
Oh, you
or I
have
can say
printed?
either two, but we just say, like, now we'd like to invite Cooper. You can just, Joey, should we?
You can just say it because you're.
Wait,
Or I'll
no, you're ending it here.
Oh.
And, oh yeah, that's when it ends. Okay, wait, is there a back?
I'd like to welcome Caitlin.
Oh, there's a back too. Yeah, so then you do that. Good evening. My name is Maddie Stupart, and I'm here with my co-captains Alden Martinelli and Catherine Dricchio, and we are girls varsity soccer.
The captains are myself, Catherine Dricchio, and Maddie Stupart. Our coaches are head coach Don Cupertino and assistant coach Caitlin Hoffer. And now I'd like to introduce the seniors on the team. Our seniors include Netta Brinster, Emma Courtney, myself, Kathleen Harity, Shay Lewis, Alden Martinelli, and Maddie Stupart.
And we also wanted to thank both of our coaches for this amazing season and these amazing past years in general. For starters, Caitlin, thank you for always supporting us players and bringing the best energy to the team.
We're so grateful for the countless hours you've invested into our team, from making the long drive to our practices right after your work, to attending the team dinners at night and being at all the very early morning practices too. Your dedication and the belief in our potential have been driving forces behind our achievements this season. Thank you for being more than a coach. You're a mentor and a motivator, and we are very fortunate to have had you leading us. And Coop, thank you for everything you've done for us this year and every year. From organizing apparel, to setting up heaters and seating outside to accommodate our enormous team at your house with home-cooked meals, which were always so good, to simply building a sense of confidence within each of us, we cannot put into words how much we appreciate everything you've done for us. Aside from a coach, you're a role model and source of support for all of us to have it in our back pockets. Playing under you has been an honor and a highlight in our high school careers.
You are not only a dedicated, motivating coach, but you are also a great inspiration. Us players work hard to make you proud, so thank you for all that you've done for us both on and off the field. We are all going to miss you both so much next year, but thank you for the most unforgettable memories and expect many visits. And of course, thank you to the team. We love you guys so much. Thank you for always working so hard and pushing each other to be better. You guys are going to kill it next year.
Thank you, and congratulations to all the teams, coaches, and athletes. And now we would like to introduce head coach Don Cupertino, accompanied by assistant coach Keelan Hoffer.
Hello again. Okay, so we'd like also to, again, repeating, but to thank the administration, nurse's office, Joan Marfield crew, of course, Danielle, my coaches, Caitlin, and JV coach Michaela and Keith. Without them, it would be very hard to run the program, for sure. Our season began with the preseason trip to Towanda, which was had a 3-year absence. It was fun to go back to camp again. It was time to rebuild, strengthen relationships, and begin new ones. It enabled the coaches to sort out difficult standards to follow, along with setting some goals for upcoming season. The coaches let the players know we are 100% committed to them, and in return we demand the same respect and commitment back. We played a very competitive season. Sometimes very difficult, but we are extremely proud of this group. The team falling in the sectional semifinal to Briarcliff with a 1-0 loss, but we're very proud of them for sure. We'd like to thank all the seniors for their unending support on the field and off, their organization of the team. They've created some memories, and they've shown the underclassmen what road they should follow, and we will miss them greatly. So if we could please have them come up, please. Maddie, Catherine, Alden, Shay, Netta, Emma, and Kathleen. And while they're up here, I'd like to thank the captains, Maddie, Catherine, and Alden, for their leadership throughout the year. Thank you. Okay, All-League Honorable Mention. The following were named to the All-League Honorable Mention team. This is for All-League, and that's Amy, Evie, Jillian, and Alden. Come on up. And the Bronxville team was the recipient of 3 All-League players. Again, our league comprised of 3 A schools, so it becomes very difficult to get some of these awards. But the 3 recipients are Maddie, Caleroy, and Cara. Please come up. And some special awards. We have a team MVP. Team MVP goes to the player. The team relies on the player. That is the opponent's pregame talk. Offensive certainly comes to mind when we think of this player. She gave us many offensive moments, from long runs and service into the box. She created much of our offense this season, actually much of our offense over the last 4 years. Always gives us 100% on the field. Captain and 4-year starter, Maddie Stupart. So then we have a defensive MVP. This player played in the back. She was able to change our defensive shape. We were able to change our defensive shape because of this player. We became more confident, and we were able to attack out of the back. Her athletic ability and desire to compete makes her very formidable and one to watch for the future. Center back, Kara Kachansky. The next award is a coach's award. Many times awards are based on what a player contributed on the field. The following players had no goals for the year, no defensive heroics, injured for almost the entire season, still was always there on the sideline, never missed a practice, always willing to help, set up the sessions and break down the sessions. Catherine and Shay Lewis. Thank you, girls. Thank you. And one last award is, we call it the Attitude and Effort Award. And this recipient has shown an incredible amount of improvement over the last 3 years from JV to varsity. When given the opportunity, she engaged and showed signs of being a great player. She has matured immensely. We are truly proud of her dedication and the effort she, more importantly, her attitude has set an example for all her teammates this year. Emma Courtney. I forgot that. Also, Maddie was named to the All Sportsmanship Team for the fall of 2023. This is an award that's given to each team in the fall sports, and Maddie was named from New York State. Maddie, come on up and get that, please. And also just some final acknowledgments. I thank my wife Eileen and my entire family for dealing with this season. Sometimes it's difficult, especially when your daughter's getting married. It wasn't easy this year. Also like to thank, of course, Joe and Dawn for all their efforts, scheduling field time changes, buses, keeping everything in order. They always give unfailing support and assistance throughout the season. Also, the parents, of course, a huge thanks to the parents who continue support and your enthusiasm throughout the season. Also, at the end of the year, the playoff fairies with bags and messages help create true spirit and camaraderie. Hopefully next year we'll be able to give you a few more opportunities. You were all amazing and contributed to the team's success. Also, special thanks to the team mothers, Mandy, Lansing, and Martinelli and Juan for their support, and you did such a great job. And Mandy, with your unbelievable efforts, nonstop communication, without that, I don't know what we would have done, so thank you so much. And it really was a tremendous season. I want to thank the girls for giving 100% and staying with the program, and the future looks fantastic. Thank you so much. Good night.
We'd now like to introduce swim and dive team. Can the captains please come to the podium?
Okay. Where's the other stuff? It's just this. It's just that? Yep. Carrie is one. Okay. Good evening. My name is Marion Schaefer, and I'm co-captain along with Violet Reichel of Bronxville Swim and Dive. Our coaches are Dominic Galimi, Carrie Going, and the dive coach, Lucy Johansson. I would like to start by... Oh. I don't know what's going on. Is it here?
Here, give it.
Okay. I would like to start by introducing our seniors, Julia Perry, Violet Reichel, and myself. We've had an amazing season and ended our season 7-3, which is our best record since I've been on the team. We've had many successful swims, and many swimmers qualified for divisional sectionals, and Fiona Barr qualified for states in the 100 fly and 100 back. Individual accomplishments aside, we've had a season filled with so much energy and unity. We have created such a good culture of friendship and support, uniting middle and high school students. I wish the team the best in the future, and I'm confident that this team will carry on the culture and positivity we've created this season.
Good evening. I'm Coach Carrie Going. I'm the associate coach of this amazing group of student athlete swimmers. Let's have a round of applause for the Bronxville Tuckahoe girls varsity. I want to thank Bronxville and Joe Haven for this opportunity, but most importantly, Dom Galimi, who is not here tonight, but he is the leader and the inspiration of this group of young ladies. So let's give a round of applause for Coach Dom that can't be here tonight. the seniors, they really were an inspiration to everyone this year and led this young group of girls. We had a lot of 7th graders, so we really appreciated the seniors, and I'd like to recognize them now. Joanne Ariana, Renee Ariana, who is not here tonight, Julia Perry. Come on up, Julia. Let's give a round of applause for Julia. Violet Rochelle and Marion Schaefer. Congratulations. And we also have 2 athletes. One is their 5th year. I'd like to recognize in 7th grade, she's a junior now, Fiona Barr. And another amazing accomplishment is our 6-year award. This goes to the swimmer who's been participating every year since 7th grade. This award goes to Marion Schaefer. We also had one athlete get a certificate of recognition for sportsmanship in Section 1, Fiona Barr. Marion had mentioned that the team spirit and sportsmanship was exceptional this year, and I definitely see the team carrying that message of positivity into the future. For all league, we had 2. We had our diver, Campbell Wolf. So congratulations to our diver at All League. And her coach, Lucy Johansson. Congratulations. And we had Fiona Barr, All League and All Section, and our 2-time state qualifier. So congratulations to Fiona. In swimming, we have to compete against all of the AA, A, B, and C schools, so to get these awards is quite an accomplishment. So congratulations, ladies. And now on to our team awards. The first one would be Rookie of the Year. This young lady swam all events. She stepped up whether we needed her to swim the 50 or the 500. She made huge drops throughout the season. And at divisional, she scored and earned a spot onto our 200 freestyle sectional relay, Ella Levers. And our diver, most valuable diver, is our All-League recipient, Campbell Wolf. She was 8th at sectionals and 3rd at divisionals, and she did an amazing job. So congratulations. We are a swim and dive team, and it takes a lot of effort to make sure that all of that is coordinated, that they attend all of the meets that they need to compete at the all section levels. So very happy to have that part of our program. And for the finale, our MVP, she's a 2-time state qualifier, all section, all league honors. She's our go-to at dual meets. She will swim any event that we need her to swim. We're very proud of her, Fiona Barr. And thank you again to everyone here tonight. We appreciate you coming. Good night.
Thank you all for coming.
No,
No, it's
they
fine.
look the same.
Oh wait, we need to go to the beginning, don't we?
This is the beginning, I think.
No, that's congratulations to fall teams.
Bang.
No, but is that
That's session two.
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening, everybody. The lights stay on or come off? Good evening, and welcome to the 2023 Fall Sports Awards. My name is Connor O'Brien, and I'm here with co-presidents Maddie Stupart and Victoria McEnroe. We are the Bronxville High School's Athletic Council presidents. We would especially like to thank everyone who helped make sure that the fall season went smoothly behind the scenes and for their ongoing support of all the Bronco athletes this past season. We cannot thank both Mr. Haven and Ms. Hartson enough for everything you've done for making sure every athlete is safe. We would also like to give a big thank you to the grounds crew led by Mike Lee and Jomar Acevedo, the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Kelly, Assistant Principal Mr. Lassam, and President Ms. Meyer for everything they have done for this athletic season. During the fall season, we had our annual homecoming with Grade Wars, Community Food Truck Night, and we had our first ever K-12 all-school parade. It was great to see the entire Bronxville school cheering on our fall athletes, and it was a memorable experience for all. Thank you to all our fall coaches for preparing our athletes for safe competition, and more specifically, your time, devotion, and effort that you put into your respective sport, and more importantly, each student athlete. I would now like to pass the microphone to co-president Maddie Stupart.
Hi everyone. We would also like to thank our Athletic Council parent presidents, Ms. Sheehan and Ms. Alcolt, for their leadership, to our parent executive board, and to all the Athletic Council parent volunteers whose hard work, dedication, and efforts help to improve Bronco athletics. Also, we would like to thank the School Foundation for their continued support of Bronco athletics. Another shout out to our athletic trainer, Danielle Villanova, for taking such great care of all of the athletes each season. Finally, a very special thank you to Athletic Council teacher, Ms. McGovern, for her dedication to the Athletic Council and for making this fall season a success. Now, I would like to pass the microphone to co-president Victoria McEnroe.
Hi, everyone. I want to begin by extending a round of applause to all the Athletic Council student members and especially Athletic Council seniors who consistently volunteered their efforts in making this the finest athletic experience for the entire Bronxville community. The great activities and events these students helped us organize really raised the athletic spirit within our school, so we want to thank everyone for their hard work. Now at this time, I would like to introduce Athletic Director Mr. Haven.
Good evening, parents, athletes, coaches, and guests. Welcome and congratulations to each of you on this special day. Today we gather to celebrate not just victories, but the dedication, passion, and resilience that define our athletes. Your journey marked by triumphs and challenges is a testament to your character and the invaluable life lessons that sports offer. A special acknowledgement goes to our coaches, whose steadfast guidance has not only owned the skills of these athletes, but has also instilled in them the virtues of teamwork, discipline, and leadership. We are grateful for your commitment to nurturing both the athletes and our outstanding individuals. Families and friends, your constant support has been a bedrock for these athletes' success. Your cheers, encouragement, and unwavering belief have played an integral role in the journey of our athletes. Today is as much a celebration of your commitment as it is to their accomplishments. As we celebrate our athletes, let's not only applaud the victories, but also recognize the importance of camaraderie, respect for the opponents, and the shared joy that comes from a love of the game. These values extend far beyond the playing field, shaping individuals who contribute positively to our community. Before we move on, I must take the time to thank many people who make the Bronxville Athletic Department great. It takes a lot of folks to make this run properly, so please give me a moment. First, I'd like to thank our security staff, somewhere out the door today, but George Phipps and Vic Prenny for always ensuring our safety of our student athletes and for our guests. Thanks to Mike Lee and Jomar and their crew for always having the facilities ready to go and at a moment's notice adding or dropping tents and getting the scoreboards working. Thank you to all the scorekeepers, clock operators, and chaperones who attend our events. Thanks to Mr. Curran, who always makes our tournaments and senior nights special for our student athletes. Thank you to the Bronxville Foundation. the school board, Dan Carlin, Dr. Kelly, Mr. Lassane, Mrs. Meyer, and Mr. McCora for all your support of our student athletes. Thanks to the Athletic Council parents and presidents. It's a great organization, and you do great things for our student athletes, so thank you very much. And to our student officers and members who work under the leadership of Jillian McGovern, your efforts are much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to Brian Parker for his services tonight and throughout the year. And thanks to David Russert for coordinating our middle school sports to prepare our younger athletes to move up to the JV and varsity levels. Thank you to Danielle for all the care she gives to our athletes pre and post injury. And thank you to the docs from New York Orthopedic who take her phone calls all times in the morning and night and get our athletes seen as soon as possible, so that way, if at all possible, we can get you back on the field. Lastly, thank you to Dawn Hartson for all she does for our daily operations of the athletic department. I yell her name a lot during the day, but usually I yell her name when I need something done quickly, and she has an answer ready for me all the time, so I much appreciate all Dawn's help. Lastly, congratulations once again to our incredible athletes. May your achievements serve as inspiration for future generations to dream big, work hard, and uphold the principles that make Bronxville proud. Thank you.
So first, we'd like to welcome Bronxville football to the stage, and captains, please come to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Charlie Donahue. These are my fellow captains, Alex Krastowski, Connor Kenny, Gabe Mycon, and Van Villanueva with the Bronxville football team.
Our team is led by Patsy Maganelli, assisted by Coach Patrick Henderson, Mike Peller, and Vic Coolrulo. Also a special shout out to Coach Lou and his JV staff for helping us during the playoff run.
And now, I would like to introduce the seniors on the team: Benji Atkinson, James Costanzo, Johnny Dolan, Walker Liggett, Sam Mandanis, Brendan Morrisroe, Liam Neild, Nick Ranieri, and Jack Riley.
First off, as a team, we would like to thank everyone that made this season possible. Thank you to the athletic department, Mr. Haven and Mrs. Hartson, for all that you guys do behind the scenes. Thank you to Danielle Villanova for putting in so much work to keep us all healthy. And thank you to the school board and foundation for their consistent support of Bronxville athletics. Thank you to the parents for the endless support and help every week. And thank you, Bronxville, for helping us succeed as the Bronxville football team and as a town.
As you all know, the season didn't start off too well. We were 1-3, losing those games by one possession, but we responded by picking up 2 big wins at Woodlands and Valhalla. We made plays as a team to get back into it. Jack Angemi's 75-yard interception return for a touchdown was seemingly the moment to turn it around. After losing to Westlake, we had nothing to be scared of and went into the playoffs ready. We beat Dobbs Ferry, a team that beat us previously, 27-6 on their home field and sent them home. Going to the section championship, we had 4.5% of the coaches vote, but we didn't care. We dominated an undefeated Westlake team and brought home gold. In sectional playoffs, we put up 40 points and only allowed 2 touchdowns. As a team, we fought back, rose to the occasion in the playoffs, and ultimately brought home our first section championship since 2010. Now I'd like to introduce Coach Patsy Maganelli.
Good evening. First, I'd like to thank, as you probably will hear the rest of the night, these special people that continuously need thanks because of all the hard work they do for our athletes and for us, the coaches. I'd like to thank the Board of Education, the Foundation for the continued support, the administration, especially our athletic department, Mr. Joe Haven and Ms. Dawn Hartson, our trainer, who we kept extremely busy this year on a daily basis, Danielle Villanova, Yomar Acevedo and his crew, security, Mike Lee, and everybody involved. We also like to thank our photographers, Mr. Villanueva, Mrs. Neal, Mr. Fenner, for giving us their time to capturing those special moments. Our captains' parents do so much for us and all the other teams behind the scenes on a daily basis. So we'd like to thank the Kenny family, Kratowski family, Villanueva family, Donahue family, and Micon families. Coaches, Bronxville football is a special thing. We're 1 square mile, but we are a huge program. We would not be where we are today without our youth program and those special individuals within our community that we don't hear about often. So I'd like to thank all those involved with our 3rd and 4th grade program this year, first our 5th and 6th grade, and our modified. Special shout out to Coach Savali, who gives us his time on a daily basis with many teams and organizations, getting things together, transportation, and just being the rock for our youth program. So a special shout out to Coach Savali. Our JV coaches, Coach Lou, Coach Brian, Coach Elijah, Coach James and Andy do a terrific job with our 9th and 10th graders, preparing them for varsity, unlimited hours of work and film, and we just want to thank them as well. And my varsity coaches, Coach Henderson, Coach Carollo, and Coach Peller, for all they do for the boys on a daily basis and for guiding them in the daily things and becoming better people and better men. This year was a special year. We started, like Gabe said, 1 and 3. We were humbled. We stayed the course. We believed in each other, we believed in the process, and we made ourselves Class C section champs. So I think a big round of applause for these guys for just doing that. At our team banquet, we gave out most of our awards, but tonight I want to acknowledge some of those awards again because they're very special. This year we had many all-league athletes really noticed at the end of the year during the run with the other coaches in the league. So as I call your name, please come up and get a certificate. All-League Benji Atkinson. Brian Formato. Good job. Alex Kratowski. Connor Kenny. Danny Kelty. Davis Patterson. Gabe Micon, Henry Fergone, Jack Angemi, Matthew McSherry, Van Villanueva, Will Matson, big round of applause. Guys, stand up. Big round of applause to all league players. We were also fortunate to get 2 all-conference players. These are players that are recognized above the all-league status, a very smaller group. And, you know, for us to get 2 guys at this time in the year that we started with, but how we ended is a true testament to these 2 young men. So all conferences, Henry Fergone and Walker Liggett. And then we were also blessed with 3 all-section picks. So this is the best of Class C and D. And these 3 young men have proved themselves on and off the field as well. So we're very proud of them. These 3 gentlemen are Davis Patterson, Matthew McSherry, and Alex Kratowski. We also have a certificate of recognition from New York State Section 1. This is a new award, All Sportsmanship Award. We did not give this out the other night. We wanted to give it away for tonight. And this goes to a special individual that showed sportsmanship on and off the field, to his teammates, to other coaches, to his opponents. Great young man, and he well deserved. Walker Liggett. Now I'd like to move on to our school awards. So every year we give out the John Fearon Award. This award is awarded to a varsity player for outstanding senior season. This young man bleeds Bronco football, has done everything within the community, within the youth levels, and has really dedicated himself to having a great senior season. So we're really excited and happy that this award is going to Gabe Micon. Next, we have the Bob Burt Award for demonstrating courageous play during the varsity football season. I think one of the biggest things that we overlook when we're watching these athletes play is, some of them are playing injured or hurt or really pushing through some pain, and for them to do that takes a lot, takes courage. So this award goes to a gentleman who fought through injuries all year long, and even when a doctor said maybe you shouldn't play, really kind of worked himself back into it and played with pain at the end. We're really proud that he's a part of our program, and we can't wait to see what he does at the next level. Alex Grotowski. Vito Peoria Award, former coach. This is for outstanding play during sectional playoffs. So our team as a team played outstanding during the sectional playoffs, but giving this award, you had to really think, who stepped up, who kind of raised to a level of our expectations all year long. And hands down, this award is being awarded to a young man who, against Dobbs Ferry and Westlake, really took control of parts of the game on the defensive side of the ball. So Benji Atkinson. And the final school award is the Phil Kuzma Award. Former coach, defensive coordinator, is awarded to a 2 or 3 year player who demonstrates and commands of our Bronco defensive philosophy of pride, sacrifice, and desire, and a blend of leadership, mentorship, and role modeling to others. This award goes to a young man who will play any down, anywhere, any place, will do anything for his team. And this, hands down, is the heart of our defense, is Danny Kelty. And now some team awards. This is our defensive MVP. Throughout the year, as our team got better, our defense got better. But this young man was really the staple of our D linemen, and really, worked hard each and every down. He was a leader on and off the field. He was a role model of how to play the game the right way, the Bronco way. So we're excited. Defensive MVP goes to Matthew McSherry. Our offensive MVP. This young man, like many others, have battled through injuries, but when he was on the field, our offense was better. He just brought a sense of speed, toughness, and that Bronco football in him. And again, other coaches, when he was on, their whole strategy changed of how to stop us. So we're really lucky to have him for another year. Well-deserved. In the sectional rounds, really was one of the X factors, so we're excited to have him again. Like I just said, next year, Davis Patterson. And finally, our MVP. So when a lot of us think of most valuable player, you think of the person with the most awards, the most yards, the most tackles, things like that. But this player put his team first no matter what throughout the season. Had some goals of his own, and through injuries of other positions, realized that maybe he's best fit somewhere else. And he approached the coaching staff on his own to make his team better. That speaks volumes of his character, of the person who he is, who he will be, and his success in the future. So very proud to give our most valuable player to Walker Liggett. So just want to end with thank you to everybody involved in our program, especially our parents and the administration. Again, we're looking forward to the 2024 campaign, but right now this is their moment. They earned this, and please, one more round of applause for the 2023 Class C champs. Thank you, and have a good night.
We would now like to invite boys cross country to the stage and captains to the podium.
You and Jack first. Who goes first? Do I read the speech first? Okay.
I go first.
Good evening, everybody. Before you is the boys cross country team. Our captains are Luke Core, Jack Toll, and Kieran McBride. Our coaches are Jim Magnello and Victor Palumbo. And now I'd like to introduce the seniors of our team, which are Luke Core, Andrew Kennedy, Jack Pasquale, and Matthew Pasquale. And now I'd like to hand off the microphone to my fellow captain, Luke Core.
Hello, everybody. So this season for us has by no means been a perfect one. From the start of the season, we were predicted to be third in the section and ninth in the state. Coming off of a season where we were just one states, these weren't the expectations we had set for ourselves. Early on at the league championships, we lost to our rival Irvington by a single point, and would have been an easy win for us last year. That single point made it clear that success wouldn't be handed to us on a silver platter this season. But what we don't think our competition realized was exactly how determined we were. And that's really what this sport is a measurement of, just how determined you are. The more you're willing to make it hurt, the better you're going to perform, simply put. And we like to say, if it's not hurting, you're doing something wrong. And we think that's what set us apart at sectionals, which we won by only 3 points. We, simply put, made it hurt more than our competition did. Whether you're part of the 7 or not who raced at sectionals, everybody contributed to making the team the best it could be. At every practice and meet, there was always someone on our team who was either a step behind or a step ahead of you. And this had the effect of just pushing and pulling one another to get to the finish line that much faster. And at sectionals, if everybody hadn't given it their best like they did every day at practice, then odds are we would not have secured the victory. States was a great race for us as well. We were matched up against a powerhouse who had recently dropped down from Class B. Second isn't something we're satisfied with, but coming off of a season where we graduated half of our team, that really is a massive accomplishment. I've seen this team through 3 years of cross country, and I think the commitment that they show up with every day is really just something that I'm amazingly proud of. And even though I won't be part of it next year, I know this team has so much talent to develop and is going to go to so many incredible places. And they'll be back next year with the plaque, but it won't be staying second. Thank you.
I just want to take a quick moment to thank everyone who helped make this season possible, and especially the coaches. The dedication that you guys put into this program is truly, we can't thank you enough for any of that. You've been here every step along the way, and I can't imagine what this team would be like without you, so thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be here tonight. We are celebrating so much in this school. I'm going to just mention it's not their session, but the boys' tennis team winning states. The athletic prowess we have here is only rivaled by the academic prowess that our students present. So them juggling their schedules, all the things they're involved in for the upperclassmen there, prepping for college placement tests and APs and all those things. It's really amazing what our students collectively put together. And in cross country, that's no different than the other sports. So I'm very happy to be here speaking on behalf of our coaching staff, which is Coach Vic Palumbo and myself for the boys. But we all work together with Coach Howling and Baraka and our modified coaches, Coach Flannery and Kaveri, that provide a pipeline for us to have all the success and keep students interested in knowing what they're doing when they get to us. A special shout out, obviously, to the admin and the staff that makes this happen. Even though that's repeated a lot, it is still not enough. To Joe Haven, our athletic director, Dawn and Danielle for helping us in every single way, supporting us and making everything happen that needs to happen. And the biggest shout out really goes to the parents for juggling, driving, providing team dinners, being role models for the athletes in terms of our team at our team dinners every week, packs food for the friendly fridge in the Bronx and then delivers it themselves. So it's a pretty special thing that we do that I'm very proud of them for. And just overall, there's kind of two ways to win in cross country. You can have a team, even if you watch the NCAA college meets or look at the results, that is just totally loaded with talent beyond belief, that is one team in the entire country. And then there's the teams that work super hard, as the captains just mentioned, and really just tough it out and do every single thing they're asked to do. I don't mention this next comment because it's about me. It's just to give you some perspective. This is my 41st year coaching varsity cross country. And I have never had a team that did what I just mentioned as well as these guys. They never complained about a workout. They never complained about the weather. And as Luke mentioned, we were not favored coming in after graduating 12 seniors last year. And they really did everything they did and right on time. That gave us our second place, the only Section 1 team of all class sizes to podium at states this year. So congratulations on that, guys. I'd like to call up our leadership team, Jack Toll and Kieran McBride and Luke Core as our captains to come join us and help give out awards and receive your captain's pins. As was mentioned, we were first at sectionals. We won by 3 points. We rivaled Irvington and Briarcliff the entire season. In what's called the merge of all the schools in sectionals, which includes 50 teams in Section 1, we finished first in Class C, and we finished fourth of 50 teams in Section 1. So another, sometimes people say, oh, it wasn't that strong a year. Well, when you finish fourth out of 50, that's kind of all you need to know. So we're very happy about that as well. I also want to mention a big shout out to our freshman team, who for the third year in a row were the Section 1 freshman champs. Congratulations to them. And I want to start with the award that I think is the most important in some ways. As we just heard from the football team, one of our athletes was also named by Section 1 for the all sportsmanship team. And I think that whether you win, lose, draw, being a good sport is really what this is all about and where the life lessons come in. And we're very proud, and it's very deserving to present this to Jack Toll. We'll start by calling up seniors, Andrew Kennedy, Luke Core, Jack Pasquale, and his brother Matthew Pasquale. right, you ready for props and things? Yeah. All right, we're going to start with our team awards. Our first award is what we refer to as the MVR instead of MVP because we run. So that is awarded to, and well-deserved also, to Kieran McBride. In closing that gap between what the predictions had for us and where we finished at states, which is a very long season that started back in August and a lot of miles on the road, we actually have two most improved athletes, and they really did make all the difference in the world in us closing that gap and coming in second in states, and that is Luke Kaur and Jack Toll. Our version of the Coaches Awards is called the Bronco Spirit Award. It kind of encompasses everything that our school stands for, that our athletic program stands for, and you may win the award for being the fastest on the team. You may also win the award for having the most spirit and displaying all those attributes that we want people to have. The first recipient, unfortunately, is not here tonight, Matthew Jensen. And here tonight, Nate Deutsch. I'll also point out that on our state second place team, we had Matthew Jensen, who's an 8th grader, and Nate, who's a 9th grader. Our next awards are determination awards, and sometimes in cross country, it's easier to not run than to go out and run, especially depending on the day. And these two athletes really demonstrated that this year and really improved tremendously before the season ended. The first recipient of our Bronco Determination Award, Jack Pasquale. And Patrick Matthews. We were also very fortunate to have 5 athletes named all section, and those recipients receiving their plaques tonight for being in the top in our section are Kieran McBride, all section, Jack Toll, they have the names on them. Sorry for that technical difficulty. Please stand by. I think the last one I said was Nate Deutsch, Matthew Jensen, Julian Gonzalez, and honorable mention Luke Kaur. I want to also point out, although we don't have the awards here tonight, they have not arrived yet, we were very fortunate to have 3 athletes named All-County, and again, that is regardless of what section or size, what size school you're in. First team All-County, Kieran McBride, and third team All-County, Julian Gonzalez and Jack Toll. And that was okay. All right, for the freshmen who were on the Section 1 championship team, first recipient is Matthew Jensen, Nate Deutsch, Sean Ahn, Gray Gaston, Cooper Caruso, Dan Alma, Nico Stupart, Charlie Greenfield, Harrison Keene, and Porter Rao. Our last presentation of the night before we give all the athletes a great round of applause is, at this point, we'd like to call up Mr. Haven and present to him the New York State Boys Cross Country Class C Team second place plaque for our hallway. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that this year, I guess the state needs a little extra money. It is presented by Taco Bell. Thank you. Please give a round of applause to the Bronxville boys cross country team. Yeah. We'll come back at the end.
Oh, Patrick's so cool.
Yeah, but let's give that to him.
Right now?
Yeah, as he walks up. Okay, guys, you can go back to your seats. We'll take those with us. Where's Patrick? No.
Next, I'd like to welcome the girls cross country team to the stage and captains to the podium, please.
Wait. Here, let's just do this one. Okay. Wait. Good evening. My name is Megan Curran, and we are girls cross country. The captains are Maddie Williams and myself, and our coaches are Coach Halling and Coach Baracco.
Our one senior is Megan Curran, and this season has been extremely rewarding for us. Starting off the year, we won our first meet at Somer's Big Red Invitational. Then we proceeded to win the Conference 3 Extravaganza. Then we won our league championship by 51 points, with 6 athletes earning all league. At the Westchester County Championship, we placed second overall and first class for Class C.
We then continued to win our sectional championship with three girls medaling and advanced to states, where we finished third. Thank you to our coaches, Coach Halling and Coach Baracco, who helped us get so far throughout the season. Without their constant support, motivation, and dedication, our season would not have nearly been as successful. We'd also like to thank all our parents in the entire athletic department. We'd now like to welcome our coaches.
Hello, everyone. We are the cross-country coaches, the girls cross-country coaches. We had a really exciting year this year. We'd also like to thank everyone that's involved in all the success of the program, from the admin, the whole community, Dawn and Joe, Danielle. Obviously, we have a lot of ice packs and stretching and rolling out with Danielle, the security team that keeps us safe, admin, and I also, as a teacher in the building, I'd like to thank the other teachers that are always coming by asking how the team is doing. Special thank you also, obviously, to the boys team coaches. We work really closely with Coach Aggs and Coach Vic, and it was a great season for both teams. Just to give the quick rundown, you already heard from the girls. We were unranked coming into the season. We graduated key members of our team from last year, seniors. The other team in Class C that was our main competition all year, Pleasantville, was the defending runner-up in the state. We also had East Aurora come down from Class B. They were the first team out of Nike Cross Nationals, so they did very well as well. We went from unranked to moving up throughout the year, kept chipping away, kept working hard. Obviously won the section, finished third in the state. Super proud of the girls, only 3 points separating us, and second place in a podium finish. So along with the boys, 2 of the best finishes in Section 1. And I would also like to add to what Coach Aggs just said. Anytime you do something that the track team hasn't done in Bronxville, or the cross-country team, it feels really good. So this is the first time that in the same year the boys and the girls team won the section championship. So congratulations to Track Town. So we have a number of awards. I'd like to first call up our lone senior, who was such a leader for us all year. We'll talk about her again later. Megan Curran, come on up.
Next, so I don't know how much you know about cross country, but it's the lowest score of your top 5. Your top 7 are considered varsity. So it's pretty astonishing. We had 3 all-league honorable mention finishers. That's 3 girls in the top 21 from 14 to 21. So those 3 are Emerson Dennis, Ella McCullough, and Eva Mahova. Come on up. So we got to grab our awards here. Next, we had all league finishers. So that was all league honorable mentions. So we already had 3. We had 6 all league finishers. So they are Maddie Williams, Megan Curran, Karina Winicki, Charlotte Black, Kate Outcalt, Charlotte Murray, Fiona Keaveney. Oh, no, she wasn't there that day. That was from back there. I said them all. I have to apologize. We would have had 10. Karina was not there that day, so no worries because Karina went on to finish. We had 3 athletes finish all section. So we had all section. 3rd team was Megan Curran. Congratulations. Oh, we don't have a plaque for this yet. So we don't have a plaque. I'll shoot. That was on me. The plaques come from the section. So also all county. 2nd team was Karina Winicki, a freshman. And we had a 1st team all county finisher, which is a tremendous accomplishment, Maddie Williams. Congratulations. The tremendous success of our team was most notable, I think, because of our next athlete. It takes a lot as an athlete. As I would look down here, I would just like to say, as a teacher and a coach in the building and an adult in the room, I think a lot of us can recognize how much talent we have, and what unfortunately inevitably happens sometimes is athletes get injured. One of our very best athletes from last year, finished all-state finisher, came to every single practice, supported her team. At times it was hard for her, and we could tell, and I cannot tell you how proud I am of this young woman, having her teammates and her team that she cares so much about be so successful and not be able to be there like running, but always being there for us. Named to the all sportsmanship team for her tremendous contributions to our team, Lux Bergen. Come on up. Congratulations. We do have one athlete. This is an extra special award, the best of the best. In cross country, to finish all sections is a pretty difficult task. We have a lot of teams in this section, and it's all sizes. Everybody runs one distance, so you really have to be top 20 in the whole section. It's very hard to do at one thing. And this young lady proved herself throughout the year. She was top 10 at the state meet. Congratulations on a great year, Maddie Williams. Come on up. And then we have Sorry. So, at the start of the year, I was called delusional. I'll just call it out. Sometimes as a coach, you like these years. I think these are the most special ones. I think Coach Ag hit it on the head. Coach Ags, if you have a team that's like really just far and above and you win, it's cool, it's awesome. If you have a team that just really works hard every day and improves, that's almost sometimes in a lot of ways more special. What we did this year was a product of everyone's hard work, but this young lady, our Rookie of the Year, really came in and gave us a whole nother element, took our team to a whole nother level. She's a large part of the reason we went from completely unranked to 3rd in the state. Our Rookie of the Year, Karina Winicki. Come on up. Going to be Maddie next? Okay, next is our MVP. This one's pretty easy. Had a tremendous year. She's just a great kid, holds herself to a higher standard than even us a lot of the times. I remember even the other day on the track, she was saying, "Oh man, I didn't even have that good of a season in cross country." I said, "You know, that's funny because when I looked at the results, you were 5 seconds away from second place in the whole state." So what a tremendous year for this young woman, leader on our team, captain in every way. Maddie Williams, come on up. Congratulations. Okay, and this one's a really cool one. You know, we all have our Heart of the Team awards. It's pretty easy when you're the only senior to have these expectations fall square on your shoulders. I will say what Megan gave our team this year, she had a tough sectional race last year, and she held herself to this standard throughout the year, and she set a goal for herself, and she rose to the occasion, cutting several seconds off her best time. She's now in the 20-minute club, ran a 20-minute 5K. In the 20s, it's a big deal. Congratulations for all you did for our team. Megan Curran, come on up. So, thank you again. I think I already said this, but I just want to stress it again. We're a Class C school. We're not necessarily a big school, and I know you all know this, and I know that people say it all the time about how special it is. 2 teams, the boys and girls, super proud of our running program. It goes all the way. Coach Cavari and Coach Flannery at the modified level. We have runners out in the running club. If anyone has youth in the community, you might know this. Running laps, recording laps, earning rewards. It's a whole town effort. And, you know, 2 teams in the top 20 at the state meet's really special. 2 teams we were both in the top 2 in the county, and this is the most challenging, most competitive part of Section 1. So congratulations on a really special year, and let's hear for the 2023 girls cross country team. That's good.
We would now like to invite field hockey to the stage and captains to the podium.
Good evening. Our names are Annie Graytrex and Franny Kraus, and we are Bronxville Field Hockey. The captains are Annie and myself, and our coaches are Jacqueline Frawley and Aaron Greer.
And now we'd like to introduce the seniors on the team. Our seniors are myself, Franny Kraus, Justine Watkins, Kate Kangemi, Lila Keating, Madeline Lescott, and Mina Farouche. We want to first thank Mr. Haven for always supporting our team, as well as helping us get paint for the shed. We'd also like to thank Danielle for keeping us healthy throughout the season. And we owe a huge thank you to our coaches for their tireless work to make us the best we can be, including our JV coach, Coach Marconi, during postseason. We also want to say thank you to our parents for being our #1 fans, and of course our team mascot, Bucky.
Our record this year was 10-7-1. We had a great season cut short. Nevertheless, we loved every moment on the field together, and we are so excited to see what the future holds for the underclassmen. Thank you so much for an amazing season, and here are our coaches, Coach Frawley and Coach Greer.
Good evening, everyone. As the field hockey coaches, Aaron and I would like to commend all the Bronxville student athletes on a phenomenal fall season. Congratulations especially to the girls tennis team on their state title, led by Steve Klurfeld, to the football, cross country boys and girls on their sectional title. Congratulations on a job well done. So smoothly, as we've heard already, but I need to mention, without the support of Joe Haven, Dawn Hartson, prep from Jomar and the grounds crew, our dependable and dedicated athletic trainer Danielle, and so many exciting homecoming events hosted by our athletic council and Jillian McGovern. Thank you all for supporting our athletes and coaches each and every day. We are especially grateful for our 2 support teams in our field hockey program, our JV team led by Coach Tony Morconi, and our modified team led by Brittany Miselli and Emma Sheehan. And now I'd like to thank our captains who were just here, Annie and Franny, who set the tone from day one as our true leaders, always encouraging and keeping the team focused. Thank you, Annie and Franny. And a special thank you to Coach Greer. She stepped right up when I needed her the most in the middle of August. We were very fortunate she came along for the ride as a positive role model and ready to pump us up when we needed it. Thank you. This season, the field hockey team finished with 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie. After finishing the regular season and seating 4th in the section, the girls went on to defeat Pleasantville in the quarterfinals. The season ended with a loss to Putt Valley in the semifinals. These ladies always played with a real passion for their sport, the determination to succeed, and a heart to support their teammates at all times. Thank you for a fun and fantastic season. I'm proud to stand here as your coach. And I would like to recognize our 7 seniors, so please come up when your name is called. Number 26, Kate Gangemi. Number 16, Lila Keating. Number 2, Mina Faroche. Number 3, Madeline Lescott. Number 15, Justine Watkins. Number 8, Franny Kraus. And number 23, Annie Graytrex. All right, our girls continuously prove their strength as a powerhouse Class C school, and at this time I would like to recognize our All-League Honorable Mention players. We have 6 All-League Honorable Mention players this year. Sophomore, Ellie Garofalo. Sophomore, Zoe Loader. Sophomore, Virginia Hale. Junior, Elle Ruhanen.
Thank you.
Senior, Kate Gangemi. Good job.
Thank you.
And senior, Madeline Lescott. And now this year we had our all-league players. Sophomore, Izzy Yan, who I don't believe is here this evening. Congratulations. Sophomore, sister Emma Yan. Sophomore, Sabrina Prasant. Senior, Lila Keating. Sophomore, Eva Klessel. Good job, Eva. Senior, Franny Kraus. And senior, Annie Graytrex. One Bronxville athlete was honored at the Section 1 field hockey dinner a couple weeks ago. This congratulations goes to Franny Kraus. And while she's up here, it's okay, you can come up. To top it off that evening, this senior also received the Golden Dozen Award, which is voted on by a special committee to select 12 elite field hockey players across the section by considering academic, athletic, and community service efforts. Congratulations, Franny, for this award. This season, we are recognizing, as the coaches previous, our Sportsmanship Award. Sportsmanship is a critical component to building our stronger communities. The field hockey athlete who embodies the qualities of fairness, self-control, courage, and persistence without fail is senior captain Annie Greatrex. Congratulations. And now we have 3 girls with special awards this evening. This year's Coach's Commitment Award goes to a senior and first-year varsity player. With her persistence and time dedicated to the sport of field hockey, she led by example all season. This athlete was the first on the field, eager to assist with equipment and setup, always chatting about what the next big play should be, asking how she could help, and always accepting the amount of time she had on the field in order to do what was best for her team. This season's Coach's Commitment Award goes to senior Mina Farouche. Congratulations. This year's Rookie of the Year award goes to a sophomore who stepped onto the varsity team with her teammates and never stepped off. We could not have competed without her, and she sure proved to be an incredible asset. With 8 shutouts and 89 saves, our Rookie of the Year is Eva Klessel. Congratulations. Finally, the Red Hot Award is an award like no other. Field hockey has lived in this athlete for many years, and I know that she aspires to continue after high school. For her 4 years on the varsity field hockey team, her uncanny heart, stunning hustle, and top-notch character, this season the Red Hot Award goes to senior captain Franny Kraus. Congratulations. Thank you all for being here, and have a great night. Is that ours? Yeah. Amazing.
This concludes tonight's award show. Thank you everyone for coming.